Sandy Springs is a newly incorporated city. It was incorporated in December of 2005 after a several decade effort to become a city. We're located in the heart of the metro area. Geographically, we're at the crossroads of Georgia 400 and Interstate 285. When Sandy Springs was first created in late 2005, we looked at all of the best possible models to essentially build a government structure from the ground up. We came to realize that what was missing for the past 20 years in county government providing services to this area was a focus on the customer, on a citizen customer. So that became the basis around which we developed a service delivery model in Sandy Springs.
We went live as a fire department December 29, 2006. The most important thing in any organization is the people we have working for us, and I'm so blessed to have so many great people. I've always taken the stand that it's better to be proactive instead of reactive, and that's the major challenges in today's world, is trying to get people to educate it and to try and help themselves. And one of the things we do is do a tremendous amount of education, not just in fire safety, but also in EMS prevention. We have now over, I think, close to 200 people that have been trained in our community emergency response team. And these are people from doctors, lawyers, engineers, this whole wide spectrum of community personnel.
About 3.5 years ago, I was looking for some volunteer opportunities and saw on the City of Sandy Springs website that they had a community emergency response team. Thought this might be very good for my skill set, as my background is, I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran, and I have a degree in domestic security management with emphasis in anti-terrorism and disaster management. Sometimes the police department and the fire department just need some extra hands, and that's what CERT provides. We can deal with the less critical issues. During a storm, you're going to have issues with street lights, you're going to have issues with just storm detritus out on the streets. We actually can either move those things out of the way or block them off so that the fire department and the police department they can focus on actual emergencies. We also participate in community events, the Sandy Springs Festival, the bike race. We provide assistance there, and we also provide information out to the community about the CERT program and the fire and police department. Since we as a city and other cities are growing, there's so many people out there, this is just a great way to volunteer.
What the first thing you need to do is you need to take your hand and you need to find this part of your hand right here. We're going to put it in the center of the chest.
Each year we have a goal of training over 1,000 members of the community CPR to try to prepare them to respond before we even arrive, so that when we do arrive, the survival rate chance would be a lot higher. Every minute somebody's down and CPR is not started, survival rate starts to drop 20% per minute. So it's really important we get somebody there in 4 to 5 minutes. In 2006, the survival rate from sudden cardiac arrest was less than 1% here. In 2012, it was over 20%. And that's a pretty drastic change in survival rate. Bystander CPR was up to 59%. So those people we're teaching CPR to are getting there, and they're starting CPR before we even arrive, which gives the person a lot better chance of survival. We've also deployed a program to maintain about 150 AEDs between the fire department and the police department, as well as city buildings. But there's another 150 out there that are just in businesses. So what happens is someone calls 911 and the information pops up on the dispatcher screen telling them that there's an AED in the building. And then the dispatcher can tell the person where the AED is located and ask them to go get it. The person would get it, bring it back, and then the dispatcher can actually talk them through how to use the AED, as well as coach them on CPR too. So we can tie together the CPR, the AED, and the person in need. What we've done in Sandy Springs is trying to make our community more resilient. We're trying to get strong partners in the community to work together to affect life safety in the city. The message on resiliency is going out, of course, through the website, through newsletters that we share with homeowners associations, through groups that come to the fire station, whether it be a birthday party or some kids that just want to come see the fire trucks and learn about firefighting.
Most departments don't want to do birthday parties because it's a liability. Well, in my thought process and our people is that this is a way we can educate kids, but the big thing is we're educating their parents and other adults who are there. And it's just not just a touch a truck thing, it's an educational program. We've been very successful with this, and we probably, I believe we have almost 300-400 birthday parties a year, and there's been no problems in the last 7 years of doing that. But we garnered a tremendous amount of public education and public respect.
I would say what makes the Sandy Springs Fire Department different is the level to which they participate, communicate, interact with the community, and because of that they have a tremendous reputation, positive reputation in the community.